Hi there. I'd really like you to poop in. No, that just got really weird, didn't it? Yeah. So I'm having a poopy situation here. I am at the depots of homes, for those who know that, buying toilet seats. It's the time to make the toilet seat, the crapper, John Crapper, literally the man who invented the toilet. As a plumber, I kind of know silly things like this. Regardless, I'm at Home Depot, and I'm gonna say, there's this saying, work smarter, not harder. And as you can see here in this video, I'm literally, I have no problem paying someone to cut plywood for me to keep it to length because it helps me get things done faster. So with that, here I am wandering the aisles of Home Depot, getting ready to make a toilet. So, yay. The other things that make me happy are this. Johnny Compost got these urine diverter kit with the fan and everything. It's freaking awesome. And I'm happy to have it because it makes my life way easier. And I'm only gonna spend maybe $250 on a toilet instead of $1,000 on a toilet. So, yay. On to the next thing, and let's see, start building the box, right? One perk that I love about having a hatchback is I can do stuff like this, right? Just fold the seat down. I have no seats. I just run 8-foot lengths of board in here. And the one downside is now I have plywood running passenger, running shotgun with me, right? And I can't really see the side mirror that well. But don't worry, officer, I've done it a few times before. I promise you I will drive safely. So here it is. Wood's in the car, wood's in blue. And yeah, the next step is to assemble this. So yay, back here at the barn. There's Mr. Bodhi the brown, bodacious bus hanging out. We were in the barn, but what kind of a fun thing is this place where this barn is that I'm staying at is, dude has concerts here during the summertime, outdoor concerts. It's freaking great. So the bus has to go in and out, and long story short, Bodhi's hanging outside, soaking up the rays in the beautiful spring, summer weather. So we are out here, and it's time to build the pooper. So here is the urine diverter. I'm gonna tag Johnny Compost in the bottom here. Johnny Compost is awesome, dude. Anyway, 3D printing, right? You know, I'm old enough, 3D printing, I remember the day. Anyway, we're building the pooper today. So, got the tools, got the lumber here, and let's start cutting. I just gotta say, a chop saw is way nicer than a circ saw. Safety, everyone. Safety, kids. Remember, wear your eyeglasses and your hearing protection whenever you're using saws. Gonna have to get a little clever on this one because this isn't a booming chop saw. It's not a compound, I think what they're calling them. So we're gonna have to get clever with our cuts on this one here. So. See what we got. So what I'm talking about is this saw can only come down so far, so it only cuts and leaves this gap here. So what I'm gonna have to do is, you know, when I really feel like being a man, I gotta use the Sawzall. So here we go. Pro tip number 492. If your Sawzall blade gets bent, which it will in time, it's just what happens. What you do, take a little pair of pliers and you just, because it's just made a little bit of metal, bend it back, and then you got a straight blade. Look at that idea. Red said, they don't find you handsome, they'll at least find you handy. If you've never watched the Red Green Show, straight out of Canada, highly recommend it. Just look up Red Green. You're great. I love it. I may even put a link to it in the bio, or not in the bio, but in the comments. Great Canadian humor, guy humor. It's all good stuff. Check it out. All right. Building the things, putting the 15 inchers with the short plywood. We're going to be building a box, boys and girls. Square box. Maybe more rectangular. I want to be technical about it. But my screw gun is the first screw. First screw is the hardest, baby, I know. If you know the name of that song, put it in the comments because I don't. But first cut is the deepest, baby, I know. Right, that song? I don't know. Two sides complete. Two sides. Now we got the wrong side down. Looking like a box. We have ourselves a box. We do, kids. We have ourselves part of the box. Now I just got to put a lid and a base on it, and then we're all set. So, this is what it is. You got your pooper, drop that in there, do your business right there. There it is. It could be made smaller, but it is what it is, right? It is what it is. So now what we got to do, this should be 19 inches square. 19, 18 and a half. 18 and a half. So I'm glad we measured it, right? All right, the bottom. I determined the bottom because through arbitrary means, like, granted this is going to be on the bottom of the bottom, but actually, you know what, this is going to be at the bottom of the bottom, so let's put that there. Help me determine that, because it's the ugly spot. It's going to be down, face down. I'll never see it. I'll never see it. Because it'll be underneath the thing. There we go. Ourselves a box. Now, the top one isn't going to get screwed in. We got hinges. Hinges. Safety, kids. Whenever you're not using a knife, put it away. You don't get hurt that way. Promise me. All right. For the hinges, we don't need no stinking hinges. and no, that just got really weird, didn't it? Yeah. All right, there it is. There is the lid. That slams shut. Now, into the bucket. Bucket goes in there. Yay. Close. So, one thing I love about being back in Michigan for this build is utilizing the resources that I have. So I just want to say thank you, Mom and Dad, for this wonderful pickle bucket. It smells like pickles, but you know what? It ain't gonna smell like pickles for much longer. But anyway, thank you so much. I want to thank for that. And all right, let's get to putting the urine diverter on the bucket. Let's go. One thing I really like about this Johnny Compost toilet is that there's no shortage of instructions for it, including this, right? Like, literally cut out this portion and tape it to your box so you can get the proper urine diverter size, right? Like, how cool is that? All right, makes my job easier. Thank you, Johnny. Look at that. It is all wrapped up, ready to go. Let's get cutting. Yeah. All right. Typical man thing, overdoing it, right? So, use tin snips or some sort of plastic cutting device. Let's see how it works, right, kids? Kind of worked. Kind of didn't. Give it to a man to overdo something, right? I can do it twice as good with a power tool. Or I could be gentle and use a box knife. Theory, this thing should just like that, boys and girls, just like that. It's a little bigger, but hey, you know what? It works. It works. Yeah, see, look at that. So you can see it just rests in there perfectly. I'm guessing put little screws in here, hold that down, pee here, poop there. I mean, what more complication do you need? I like to keep things simple, and this is about as simple as you're gonna get it. So there it is. And so how it works, once we get it in here, the vent fan will come out of here and vent to, hi love, the vent fan will come out of here and vent out to wherever I decide to go, outside wall, down wall, I don't know. And then the pee tube, no adults, this is not, right, it's not one of those. It's put this here and you drain this down to your pee bottle. So this is really cool. I really like how simple this is. So again, thank you, Johnny. All right, I did some figuring, and I want to actually modify this. You can't maybe see this. There's this little triangle cut out here, right? So basically, in my shower, in my corner, there's a weird angle in the bus. Nothing square in anything, right? So I'm going to cut this toilet after I've decided all of this work that I've done. I'm going to have fun. I'm actually going to cut these, make it... I'm complicating things. Here we go. All right, trying to fit a square peg in a square hole, right? That doesn't always work. So, Butamus maximus. That was it. That was the idea, right there. So the idea is here. Look, see, you can see it now, right? So it's like sort of. I wanted to fit this in that corner, and as you can see, square don't fit into diagonal, and obviously this thing get trued up, right? But whatever. But that's the idea. I wanted this thing to be tight in that corner as possible to maximize space in a small bus. So, believe me, I sat with this thing for like 20 minutes, like, do I do this, do I not? Right? So I figured, you know what? I'm gonna be happier by doing this. And it doesn't really change the box that much. This box is huge. So regardless, there it is. Now I get to fix it and make it strong again. All right, let's go. Just got to show you here, the tick struggle is real. You know, we could say this is gross. We can say this is nature. But you know what? I've already pulled like, I don't know, 5 or 6 off of me today. Because we're out in the country. It's a weird season. It wasn't that cold, right? So nature happens. Ticks suck. But you know what? Part of life. Here we go.
That's the nicest shit box I've seen this year.
You know what? Thank you, Barry. Yeah.
You gotta do it right, man.
Right. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
It's funny, I'm recording right now, so I even got you on camera saying, and I'm probably going to keep that in there too. That was such a beautifully captured moment. Really took me by surprise, and he had no idea that I was recording either, so even better, right? So it really made my day to hear him say that, and I love renting space from him out in the country. He's such a pleasant energy to be around, and definitely makes this build so much easier to have light-hearted individuals like that to be surrounded by. I love it when shit works out, literally, and I'm going to use this pun intended, because this piece that I cut off the back, it, you know, good enough for this job, right? Good enough for this job. I mean, it covers it. It's going to be up against a wall anyway, and you're not going to really see it. You're not going to see it. That's what we're doing. We're putting this one in, putting it back in. Look at that. I love it when things work, right? Keep it simple. Keep it simple, sweetheart. I think that's gonna work. Yay for easy. I like easy. Do you like easy? I like easy. Easy's good. Keep easy. All right, the last thing. We gotta get the toilet seat on here, right? So this is a slow closed toilet. I like slow closed toilets. Anyway, so basically now we've modified this thing, right? So I'm gonna stick this thing here at the back. I may not mount it on today because I'm probably gonna do some other veneer on this, but there it is. There's gonna be your toilet. So I'm gonna drill the holes for this, and yeah, let's go. This is what we're gonna do. Open this up like that. Basically, get this mounted where you want it, right? For those of you that are using this as a tutorial, this is between the brackets here, right? And use this as a tutorial. It's gonna go, sure, right there. That sounds good, right? Good enough for this job. So we take our little fancy magic marker, and I just learned this the other day. I just learned this. This is a great way of doing it. Just trace the inside with your little magic marker, right? And now we have a perfect template that we're gonna cut out. I like easy. I just said that, but I'm gonna keep saying it. I like easy. Drill some holes, make your life easy. There's the hole, and I'm just cleaning up the edges here because it obviously gives it a rough cut because it's a solo. But things there. Open it up. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's a toilet. So this is what it looks like, right? As you're using it. Right, so we got the urine diverter. Like I said, it goes down to that tube ultimately, right? The tube will come underneath here, which I'm going to run later. I'm not going to run that now. And then this is for the air vent, which will go to that vent. And then that'll vent out somewhere. Haven't decided where yet, but that's the setup there. Here's the lid of that down. And then, so aligning that. And then my favorite slow closed toilet, because no one likes the slamming of toilets, at least I don't, I'll say. So beautiful. Anyway, so if you're sitting in it, like I said, this is the view you get right here, right? So you get your diverter, and then your poop goes back there, and this will maybe have sawdust, maybe not. My only thing is I wish that this didn't come so far out, but I guess it's, you know, maybe the ladies appreciate that, I would say. This just feels like a dodgy narrow for the number 2, let's just say. Regardless, there it is. That is it. So it's completed, except for, like I said, running the P line and the vent line and the electrical. So yeah. All right, so there it is. There is the tutorial on how to make a pooper. Hope you enjoy this as much as I enjoyed doing it. Remember, guys, put the lid down when you pee. Put the lid up. Which way does it go again? I forget now. Either way. Here it is. Thank you for being with me on my journey. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching me build my toilet. I also created a fun mask. Anyway, thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and like the video, subscribe to my channel, and also check out the rest of the bus build videos. I got quite a bit back a few months ago when I was in New Mexico, and the journeys can continue. I got some windows are finishing up hopefully this week, so I'll have a window video coming up soon on doing that. And yeah, bus life continues, the journey continues. Thank you all for listening. I love all of you. Be well.